Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jocelyn Omondi and I make videos about making and selling candles. So today's video I will be talking about fragrances. How do you choose fragrance oils? What do you consider when choosing fragrance oils? So before we head on to starting the video, please subscribe to my channel so that you can be supporting your girl over here and so that you can also not be missing any video when I'm uploading. So the first thing which you need to consider when choosing your fragrance oil is compatibility. You need to find out the fragrance oil which you're choosing, is it actually going to blend in and be compatible with the wax which you're choosing. For example, most fragrances would definitely blend in with paraffin wax candles, and remember they usually have the best hot throw compared to like the soy wax candles. However, also when you're choosing soy wax candles, make sure you choose fragrances which are actually from a candle supplier. Do not go out and choose fragrances which actually do not even blend at all with waxes, because the fragrances which you choose have to be, certified that they actually go together with the wax. For example, if you choose soy wax candles, yes, you choose, that's the brand which you're going to use soy wax candles, and you need to be very careful about the fragrances which you choose, because like the citrus fragrances, that's like orange, that's like the lemon, that's like lemon zest, all those kind of things, they actually don't go so well with soy wax candles. So probably maybe you've made a candle and then you check that you see you're not getting the best hot throw, and you've done all the processes properly, but then you still find out that when you're doing the hot throw, when you lit up your candle, you still don't get that scent out of your soy wax candle. That could probably be that the fragrance you chose is actually not compatible with the wax which you've chosen. However, if it's like paraffin wax candles, then that one definitely, it would go well with it, especially when the citrus fragrances would do so well in paraffin wax candles. I'm not so sure about the other waxes like the coconut and palm wax, because I've not actually used them, but I have used ripseed and soy wax, but they do well with, let's say, sweet fragrances, floral fragrances, woody scents, things like that. But if you put in citrus fragrances, my friend, you're gonna be wasting. Anyway, so the second thing which you need to consider when checking out how to choose your fragrances is who is a supplier. I think I've mentioned this already, but you need to find out who exactly is the supplier. Is it a candle supplier? Don't go ahead in like, okay, I really don't trust like just other sites, because you'll find that you really don't have any sense of accountability if it's not like a candle supplier who's supplying for you your fragrance. If they don't work, they're going to know which batch exactly it was that was made and was released to you, so they're able to be more accountable compared to just an online store where you just go get your fragrances and you really don't have any sense of accountability. So the third thing to consider is the safety and data sheet. I think if you follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Bougie Sense KE or Bougie Sense and Fragrances, I'm so sure you have seen me putting out a video about selecting and checking the safety data sheet. Actually, when I choose my fragrances, the first thing which I actually do, yes, I'll choose the fragrances, and then now when it comes down to the elimination process, because that's like, because there are usually so many nice fragrances and you want to select everything, but you first of all, you can't afford everything, and then second of all, you need to just choose things which actually you need. So my main selection point is a safety data sheet, because some of the things that are out here in these fragrances, if you do not read and if you're not so keen to check what exactly is in these fragrances, you're really going to be putting yourself at a very big disadvantage. For example, one of the things which I saw, I'll even put up a photo of some of the things which I read. Cause infertility, that's one. Number two, it can cause, damage to the unborn child. Another thing which I read out of these things over here, of course, carcinogenic. So it's just very important to be very keen and just look out for the safety data sheet, because it will tell you everything. It will tell you exactly what is contained, and that's also why I'm saying the fragrances you're taking should be from a candle supplier, because the candle suppliers are the people who are actually going to give you that safety data sheet. So if you just go out here in the streets and look for candle fragrances and without the safety data sheet, so you're not even going to know what exactly is in fragrances. So be very keen and check out for the safety data sheet. The other thing which you need to find out is the market. I remember the first time when I chose my fragrances. Later on is actually when I noticed that, oh my gosh, every fragrance of mine is leading to food stuff. And I was like, okay, yes, I know I'm a lover of food and everything, but I didn't actually realize when I was choosing them that everything came into, food stuff or a drink. Because the first fragrances which I chose were like champagne and rose. I also chose blueberry. I chose cream caramel and vanilla. I also chose stress relief, but now that one was different for a different line. And then I also chose the frankincense and myrrh. The reason why I chose the frankincense and myrrh and the stress relief was because I wanted to use them for the diffusers. But for my candle line, I literally noticed that my niche is actually with food. Anything, because even when I make them, people are just like, oh my gosh, I really want to eat this candle. I'm like, oh, don't you try and do that. So basically just that's just it. Like, and I also noticed that that was my niche. That was actually in my niche, getting things and marketing it with foodstuffs and things like that. So the fragrances which I chose were on that line of foodstuff, excluding the ones for the diffuser line, which as I've mentioned were just mostly relaxation vibes and just calm vibes. That's what my diffuser line is all about. But when it comes to the candle line collection, it's all about food stuff. And then I think another thing which you need to figure out, there are some the scents which are always loved by everyone, and vanilla, you can just never go wrong with vanilla. You you just can't go wrong, especially because you're going to get people who are going to ask you, do you have vanilla, or do you have strawberry, do you have this one? And I'm like, okay, the fragrances which I have are these ones, and I also do recommend them. Like, you also have to be very, very passionate and very confident about the fragrances which you choose and why is it that you chose that fragrance. So generally the market, people love vanilla. They like, there are just some things which, there are just some fragrances which you can just buy just to compete with the market, because everybody has them, more or less, to say. But I just wanted to be different. I didn't want to be doing what everybody else is doing. I just wanted to be different and bring something new to the market. That's why the fragrances which I've chosen are, I can say, quite unique. Yes. And then the last thing which you need to consider is the season. Well, I know in Africa we don't have the seasons and everything, but we have, like, we actually do have seasons, I can say, but if it goes like with the weather, you can have seasons like the cold weather, the hot weather, something like that. But then also like holidays, you can check some of them which are so I'm inclined into holidays. Like right now I've ordered some fragrances which I think are going to be so good. Oh my gosh, you guys, you're not even ready. You're not ready. Do you hear? You're not ready. You're not ready, because the fragrances which I'm bringing aboard, You guys, if you don't get your hands on one of them, you're gonna be missing. You're gonna be missing. So I hope that has helped. If you have any more questions, you can always let me know in the comment section, and I'll be ready and willing to answer you. Anyway, I hope that has helped you, because some people have asked me about fragrances, and that's how I choose my fragrances, and I hope it helps you all on how to choose your fragrances. So I hope you guys have a lovely day or night, whichever time you're watching. But thank you so much for watching my video, and thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.